I bought this 50cc two-stroke Honda Elite scooter and basically doubled its power by upgrading the engine, variator, and exhaust. So today, I'm gonna be putting this scooter through the ultimate test, pushing the limits of what it was built to handle, to finally answer the age-old question: can you upgrade and tune a two-stroke scooter like this without sacrificing stock reliability? This scooter's been upgraded to 70cc. It has an aftermarket exhaust and variator, modded airbox, and the carb has been rejetted to make sure this thing is ready to rip. Now, it's generally known in the car and motorcycle community that vehicles are in their most reliable form when they're stock. And that brings us to the number of modifications versus reliability matrix. Now, if it is the case that stock is the most reliable form, you're gonna start up here, and as you add modifications, the graph is going to continue to decline in the reliability section. You may add an exhaust. Doesn't do that much. Next thing you're doing, bigger carburetor. All right, we're making more power now, but we're putting a little bit more stress on the components, hence the decrease in reliability. And the next thing you know, you're slapping a giant big bore kit on the bike. Oh my God. With your YouTube mechanic skills, breaking into the engine, and possibly doing a lot more damage than you did good. So that's the exact path I went on with my 50cc scooter. And today, I want to find out if this extremely scientific graph is true or not.
I represent science.
So what I've done is develop a series of tests to intentionally put this scooter through hell and back, and we're gonna see if it survives. So the first test is a trail test. Gravel, dirt, dust, debris, and single track. Can the scooter survive in the wilderness?
Look at this, it's just pulling wheelies. The suspension is bouncy for sure, but overall it handles it well. It's honestly impressive. It's got so much torque too. These things don't suffer from power band issues like most two-strokes do, where if you're out of the power band, you have no torque, because the way that the CVT works, it's just, you know, it knows what to do. I need a stick. I need to get these spiders out of my way. Spider repellent, because I know they're in here. Be gone. Get out of my way. I see one right up here, dude. Look at this. Prime example. See that thing floating? Spider web. Get out of there. Spider web. Be gone. You're evicted, brother. Another one. Spider web. They call me Spider-Man in the streets, man. I think I got him. Should be able to get through here at a decent amount of speed now. I gotta be careful though. These tires are slick, man. You don't want to get that false confidence. Ow, ow, ow. Oh my gosh. All right, let's see if we can fly through there. Little single track action. Honda Elite 50, 70cc kit. So far, this thing is absolutely blowing my mind, so. Don't go too fast. This thing is ridiculously quick. It accelerates crazy. Oh! Oh! Hill climb at the end. Oh! Rock! Oh my gosh. Dude, this thing has no issues, actually. If you put a little bit of a beefier suspension in here and maybe some knobbies, I'm actually kind of convinced you could do some serious off-roading with this thing. It's so nimble too. Oh. Yeah. Ow. Oh, I need some better handguards. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm gonna get into trouble on this thing. Holy crap. Oh, okay. It passes, guys. It passes the off-road test.
So based on that, the scooter passed the trail test with flying colors. Marker doesn't work. With flying colors. Grade A. Next, we have an off-road hill climb. Off-road hill climbs are one of the most destructive and risky events you can do on a bike. So it makes me wonder, does this modded two-stroke scooter have the traction and torque needed to get it done. But first, we need to make sure we have the proper amount of air in our tires.
And to fill those tires up, we're actually going to use the sponsor of today's video, which is here in my pocket, the AstroAI L4.
The L4 is a portable air compressor, and unlike most people's YouTube product ads, this is actually one I've been using a lot since I received it. And it's gotten me out of a few situations like this one.
Hey, can you fill up the tires on the truck?
Oh yeah, I got you. It'll just take 1 second. It's normally not this loud. Ah. Beautiful. This thing is extremely convenient and easy to use compared to a normal air compressor. You simply clamp on the quick connector, select a pressure value, and hit the power button.
It has multiple programmable settings, so you basically can remember what air pressures you need for your car, for your bike, for your bicycle.
It has a built-in flashlight in case it's a little spooky when you're trying to fill up your tires, and it has 2 flashing emergency light modes. It's charged via a USB-C cable, and it can even be used as an emergency power bank for your phone. With up to 40 minutes of inflating power, this thing can fit in your backpack or your glove box and go anywhere. The link is in the description. What a pleasant experience. My eardrums feel good, yeah. Now let's get back to the video.
I don't know if you're going to be able to tell on camera how steep it is. It's kind of a treacherous hill even just to walk up, so I have no clue if a CVT moped like this is going to be able to have enough torque and power to make it up that hill, let alone get any traction. I think I'm going to go ahead and try it just because, you know, for the sake of science. I'll see you on the other side. Let's go. All right, guys, I'm not gonna lie. If this thing even makes it up like 40 feet of this hill, I'm gonna be impressed. I'm on street tires, okay? If I was on like a full-blown 450 Supermoto, I think this hill would be hard just because of traction. So, guys, I'm here. The hill is there. I hope the GoPro at least shows how steep it is, but there's no shot. I'm gonna give it my best. I'm gonna give it my all, and we'll see what happens. I'm just gonna have to pin it, huh? All right, let's try. Oh my gosh, it's a beast. Oh, it's a beast. Yo, it's way better than I thought. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So bouncy. The suspension is just bouncing all over the place. I'm thoroughly impressed with that. Holy crap. It's ripping up the hill. Oh my gosh, guys, what? Okay, that's actually mind-blowing. I'm gonna see if I can get in view of the camera here. Yeah, let's go, dude. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this thing just did that. This thing is a beast. I'm in a thorn bush too. Oh, I pulled right into thorn bushes. Real slick of you, huh? This thing might catch on fire in all these bushes, but oh man. I'm so impressed by that. I don't even know what to say. I feel like I slipped a couple times under power, but this is the difference with a CVT transmission like this versus like a moped with a 1-speed transmission. The CVT transmission, the way that it just allows it to slip and get in the power band, and it grabs when you have all the power you need. It's actually impressive. Like, such good engineering on these scooters. I love it. Really, the steepest part is right here, and this is no joke. Like, I'm not gonna lie, that was so impressive. I'm gonna take it nice and easy all the way down here. Don't want to slip out now. Drum brakes holding up. I can't believe that just happened. Maybe you can see now how steep it is, but that was so sick, dude. I want to do that again. This thing is a little trail rig, man. Dude, moped cross, could you imagine? It's like motocross, but mopeds. Guys, I think this thing is off-road approved. I can't lie. Everything I'm pushing it through, it handles it like a beast. This thing's like a full-blown dirt bike in a scooter frame. It's got street tires, and I don't know, it's handling everything crazy. It's plowing through dirt, traction on gravel. I can go up any hill I want. I gotta say, this thing is durable. This thing is reliable. It's approved.
So luckily up to this point, the scooter has survived the violent off-road portion of the video. But now a new question arises. After all the abuse, is the scooter still roadworthy? Well, the only way to find out is to hit the streets.
Oh, we're cruising, boys. I don't know how much gas is in this thing, but I figure right away we should just fill up with some gas so that way we can be sure that we start fresh
And this is honestly one of the best things about leaving the stock carburetor on the bike is this oil injection system here. As you know, this is a 2-stroke and I'm just putting straight up gasoline in it right now. But earlier I actually filled up the oil tank here. If you leave the stock carburetor, you can actually leave it with the oil injection, even with all these modifications. And there is some debate whether or not the stock oil injection gives it enough oil for all these modifications, but I haven't had a problem. I don't mix any oil in the fuel of this bike. All I do is fill up that oil tank, fill it up with normal gas, which is so convenient when you're at the gas station. It's a huge plus of having oil injection. And then I hop on this thing and ride away. Super nice, saves you time. If you've ever had to lug around an oil container while you're riding and mix gas in your tank and shake the whole bike up, it's super annoying. So oil injection is definitely something nice to have. And as you can see now, guys, we're just straight up cruising in traffic. The mile per hour gauge is completely maxed off the charts, but I want to say we're probably around low 40s, just cruising. And I can completely keep up with traffic on this busy road here. I think the speed limit on this road is like 35, so it's nothing crazy, but literally before I would be terrified to ride on this road because this thing literally went 27 miles per hour, guys. I don't know if you understand how slow that is, but it's slow. Just being able to ride on these roads 35 miles an hour, 45 miles an hour, and keep up with the cars and not have people overtaking you at scary speeds. I can't ask for that much more. And I don't think this thing is insanely fast. I think 45 is around the top speed that you're gonna get out of it. But like I said, that's all you need. I just want to be able to keep up with traffic. I think this is a bit of a curvy road here. Got to be careful. These are old tires, so I don't want to push it too hard. But low key, this thing is like a mini sport bike, man. Woo-hoo-hoo. Oh, I'm not pushing it whatsoever. All right, we're maxing it out right now. This is about realistically the top speed you're gonna get. I want to say that's probably low 40s. I think it could go faster. It's really just the internal gearing of the motor that holds it back now, but you either got to trade off your low end acceleration or top speed. So for me, riding the way that I like to ride, it's definitely way more important to have acceleration off the line than it is a super high top speed on a bike like this that you're just gonna ride on side roads and stuff like that. So woo! Oh, Valentino Rossi. Oh yeah. I'm going back up that way, bro. That's too fun. You do really got to be careful though, because although this thing is confidence inspiring and it's so small, at the end of the day it is a super light, super twitchy bike with insanely small tires. So you hit a wrong bump in the road and this thing's going airborne, you know? It does give you some confidence, but at the same time, man, you can't really trust these small machines to be very stable. You got to be on your toes while you're riding them. And right here, this whole section's uphill. Decent grade uphill, and I'm still pushing over 35. That's not bad. Whoa. Like right there, you see this road right here? If I would have hit that, I probably would have been in the guardrail right there. These tires would literally get destroyed by those bumps. A little scooter front row parking. About to show you the other nice thing about a little scooter as a around town grocery getter, everyday bike. Look at that, we got steering lock as well. Fancy. All right, guys, I never really have worn my helmet or GoPro inside a store before, but I'm about to do it today. I don't know how people just do this all the time, like it's normal. It's crazy. It feels like I'm breaking the law. I just need a little tool for at home, this little project I'm doing. I need like some micro Torx bits. I think they have one here. It's one of these. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. Cop this thing real quick. People looking at me and stuff. Yeah, give me that. Give me that. Package secured, boys. I wasted no time in there. I did not want to draw too much attention to myself. I don't know. I don't get how people walk around with these helmets. They wear them like in stores and just talk like normal. Just vlog throughout their gas station stops, looking at people in the face. I don't get it. But this right here is one of the nicest things about scooters like this. Just went on a little shopping spree. Say I grabbed some groceries or whatever. I just grabbed a couple tools at Home Depot. You open up the frickin' back here and you have a gigantic storage compartment. You could do like a mini grocery trip in this thing. You could fit a gallon of milk in there, some eggs, some bread, some butter, all the essentials, you know? And that's something that you just don't get with any other bike. Throw it in the seat, little kickstart, and you're off, man. Grocery trip done, tool trip done. Run your errands on something like this. It's a fun way to get out of the house and avoid taking the car. So hey, that's another plus that all these modifications doesn't hurt. We got oil injection, very nice, ease of life thing. And we still got the storage compartment under the seat. Scooters are just undefeated in that category, you know? Can't take that away from them. Woo-hoo-hoo. Well, it's a bad day to be a doubter because the scooter is still on top. Roadworthy it is. And that brings us to our last test, extreme twisties. This is one of the most taxing types of races a car or bike can be put through. Hill climbing is a branch of motorsports in which drivers compete against the clock to complete an uphill course. Most famously known in the United States by the Pikes Peak International Hill Climb, where plenty of absolute legends have pushed their vehicles to the limit. Races like Pikes Peak are so dangerous that motorcycles were actually banned from participating in 2021. But that hasn't stopped riders across the country from congregating at a twisty mountain road and having a good time. So for the last test, I took the 1995 Honda Elite scooter to the treacherous mountain roads of rural Tennessee.
Ooh. Look at that freaking view, dude. Oh my gosh. Straight downhill right here. Gravel everywhere in the road. We are in middle America, Tennessee right now. On the scoot in the mountains. I brought the modded Honda Elite 50, now 70cc scooter out here because I knew out in these mountains, dude, there's gonna be some roads that you can't find anywhere else. And I figured it would be the perfect test to take this scooter up and down these mountain roads and rip around and see how it holds up, because I'm telling you, the elevation change, the switchbacks, these roads are intense. I figured it'd be a great durability test for the motor, for overheating, for the transmission, for everything, to basically just get it out on these twisty roads and see what it's like to ride it around. And as you can see, we are in the mountains, dude. Hey, look at that. Oh my gosh. The cabin that we're staying at is at the very top of this mountain. Literally off the main road, it's 15 minutes of riding on these twisty roads up the mountain just to get to our cabin. So I'm gonna go to the very bottom of the road and basically just bomb the scooter from the bottom all the way to the top. And I think that should give us a pretty good test on just the overall rideability of this thing on some treacherous roads. And at the same time, I gotta be careful because there are some straight up cliffs off the side of this little 1-lane road. You're gonna have to take it a little bit easy, but also send it. These roads are like perfect for the scooter though, because they're almost too small. It's basically 1.5 lanes. Look at this, whoop, down the hill, boom. It's not wide enough for 2 cars to just be passing by each other at decent speed. So the scooter is like perfect for it. I can squeeze by whoever I need. I need like some MotoGP slicks on this thing, dude. Imagine dragging me on the scooter around the corners. And there's just cliffs. The road just falls away to the side here and there. All right, hill climb starts now, boys. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. And the GoPro isn't gonna show at all how steep this is, but it's crazy. The thing about the scooter, dude, in this video, I've basically figured out that this thing does not care about hills. This is insane straight up twisties right now. And the thing flies up them. Oh. Blind corner, hey yo. Woo! Let's go. Oh my gosh. The downhill sections, that's where this thing suffers because the drum brakes are not the move for downhill, dude. They heat up and just lose their ability to stop almost completely. It's like I'm at the track, dude, putting my foot down and everything. Oh yeah, cut this one. Straight uphill, literally straight uphill. Ripping up it, no problems. Whoop. Yui. Oh, this is so fun. Oh, let's go. It's literally like a sport bike, but just for mountain roads. Any sort of sport bike would be way too big for this. This thing's perfect. No problem so far either. It just rips. This is the tight technical spot. Heavy on the gas, heavy on the brakes. Oh my gosh, guys, look at this. I could ride these roads for hours. Oh my gosh. Woo! And a big hill right here. Oh my gosh, you gotta be able to tell how steep this is. Jeez. And we made it to the top, ladies and gentlemen. This thing is a ripper. No issues whatsoever. Just tearing up those roads. Holy crap. That is so fun. As you can see, we're back at the cabin. Look at that view too. Dude, I could stand here and soak this view in all day. Same with this one, dude. The thing is a looker and a performer. You know what I'm saying?
Ladies and gentlemen, this thing is an absolute trooper. We have definitely put this modded scooter through its paces, and time again, it came out on top. So let me know what you think about this thing in the comments below. And until we meet again, guys, follow your dreams, but stay safe doing it.
I represent science.